Stan was always trying to push the boundaries and figure out a way to engage college-age audiences. In the late 60s, it was, anti-Vietnam War fervor, anti-establishment fervor.
Stan's Soapbox was a place where in any of the books, Stan could write an editorial. If he had something to get off his chest, he could express it there.
In writing the soapboxes, I used to just talk to the readers, anything that came to my mind.
And he never shied away from expressing his own opinion on really large ideas.
It's not the Negro cause when you try and bring about independence for all people in this country.
Sign the treaty!
I remember reading at some point one from 1968 about the evils of bigotry.
Bigotry and racism are among the deadliest social ills plaguing the world today. The bigot is an unreasoning hater, one who hates blindly, fanatically, indiscriminately.
To write about bigotry, but to also push a narrative about acceptance and equality in his stories was really forward-thinking and progressive for what was really just, people thought, superhero comics for kids.
The purity of his intentions really just leapt off the page. Everybody's valued, everybody has a voice, everybody has a story.
Stan Lee did for the world, with his Marvel universe, what politics and religion could not do. Get people to pull down the walls and look at each other to see themselves and everybody else and realize that we're all the same.
By the time I came there in '65, they didn't have a lot of, say, African-American characters yet, but Stan was very insistent on the artists putting black faces in the crowd to make sure that it wasn't just a bunch of white people.
From the creation of Luke Cage and Black Panther to, Shang-Chi, the master of Kung Fu, Stan brought diversity and inclusion to the Marvel Universe before anybody.
My favorite part about the very first time Black Panther appears in Fantastic Four is that when he takes his mask off in that last page, the characters don't go, "Oh my God, it's a black superhero." No, the characters say, "Oh my God, it's the King of Wakanda." That's the point. So Stan pushed everything forward without having to say, "Hey, ladies and gentlemen, get ready for America's first black superhero." That wasn't the point. The point was, this guy's a hero through and through, regardless of his skin color, and that's why we should accept him, because he is a great guy.
Not only was Marvel, about making great books with great content, but they were socially aware of what was going on at the point in time and, trying to speak subliminally to an audience that was marginalized.
So in addition to Stan's Soapbox, he wanted to use the comics themselves to make some sort of social commentary, and that's where the X-Men came in, because they were this team of mutants with these superhuman abilities who were feared and were seen by other humans as outcasts.
And they were a group and a family in uniforms and living together, etc., very much the way the Fantastic Four were. We had 5 different characters, 6 counting Professor Xavier, and they didn't speak alike, they didn't think alike, so there were a lot of possibilities.
There's a very important social metaphor there, in that these are people who, through no choice of their own, are born different.
When I was a kid, when I first started reading the X-Men, I felt sorry for them. And something in me reading those books made me, why do the humans hate them? Because they're different. These guys are being persecuted, you know what I'm saying? And it wasn't just blacks, Asians, anybody who ever got discriminated against. Because they're different. That's the first thing that I got out of the X-Men.
Just to be so in tune with your universe, dealing with social issues that affect people that are marginalized.
I think that the thing that makes it matter is the humanity. Humans care about humans who care about humans. Stan taught the reader to care, and it made the stories matter. I mean, what do humans want more than to matter and to be told that they matter?